All right, we've got Jump Showdown. So I want to explain how these tiles fall first off. So there's 8 tiles, 8 sections, and they're numbered 1 through 8. Okay, picture they're numbered 1 through 8. I'm going to explain this. You're going to have to use your imagination because I don't know how to put a graphic on screen. So 1 through 8, and then a random number is picked. So say number 1 gets picked, that tile falls. Then out of 1 through 8, those numbers are spun again by the game, and another number gets picked at random. Say number 8 just got picked, so that one falls. Now, if number 8 gets picked again, and it shows that number 8 is not there, then it goes to the next tile in line. So that would be number 1. Number 1 isn't there either, so it goes to number 2. Number 2 was there, so it falls. Say number 2 just got selected, number 2 wasn't there, so it moves on to number 3. Number 3 falls, and then it will pick a random number, and then see number 6 fell. It is all random numbers being picked, but there is a high likelihood that the biggest gap on the tiles is the next one to fall. So my suggestion for this late game, especially, this is finals marathon, by the way, so we're about to finish this round, but spam jump in late game. 2 people just go down there, and never full pop. When you full pop, you're stunned. The bar will sweep you away. Just do tap grabs right before the bar hits. Okay, we got thin ice for our final. Again, this is finals marathon, so there's just 2 of us. We could easily time this out. The strategy for this one is exactly like Hex. Go where there's not people. Try to see where people are, where they aren't, and try to be the one that survives. That's really it. There's no surefire strategy to this. Unless you're in squads, and then you can island, and that's super OP, but we're not. So let's see if we can grab him. We're going to try to get this kill. Just like that! Let's go. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay, we got Hexagon. This one is going to be about surviving up top for as long as you can. Contrary to some moron on TikTok who made a short tutorial on this about dropping all the way down. That's not what you want to do. You want to try to stay up top for as long as possible. And if there's people, get them down. Grab them, throw them down. And then once you have space carved out, you want to jump dive to really take up as much time as you possibly can. So that's really the premise, is find, and while you're up, you can look below and see where you're going to need to go to next. Like this guy, a little drive-by on him, drop him down. We'll take this on purple. Thank you very much. And then we're just going to slow dive. And that's the entire premise, and we can make this. This is the entire strategy right here. And eventually people will get eliminated. Again, this is finals marathon, so it's not going to be an instant crown for us, but this all applies when it is an actual final. And there we go. All right, and we've got a 1v1 Blastball. What a terrible finish. So with Blastball, the balls will respawn once they hit the water. That is when they respawn. 2 of them spawn with 2, the others spawn with 1. This is pretty easy. When you are blasting somebody, you want to hit them when they're not facing you. When someone, if their momentum can carry them out of the arena, that's what you want. And when someone is throwing a ball, you see like he's running backwards. Try to hit him when he's running. Go get hit behind him. His momentum should push him forward. When you're facing a blast ball, it does far less damage. When you are facing it, take it head on, you just kind of pop up. When you're not facing it, it blasts you so much further. Okay, in this situation, grab him, and GG's. I hate blast ball. Honestly, just if you get hit while you're not facing the blast ball, it is detrimental to you. So always try to face a blast ball when you get hit. All right, we've got Hexaring. So my advice for this is to pick a side and stay on that side and keep your camera sideways so that you can keep track of what paths are still available on the rotation. So this is going to go pretty quick because it's finals marathon and people don't know how to play this. Pick a side, hang out here, and anybody who comes running over, grab them. Just stay to a side and keep watch on what is available still and what is not. Do some jumps. You can kind of, do whatever you want over here. There's not really crazy strategy at the start other than keeping track, once again, of what has been cooked and what hasn't. That guy goes down. It's pretty easy. Now, late game, when things get a little dicey, you're going to want to stay. This is where keeping track of the pathing that's still available is so important because you're going to have jumps to make. You're going to have people to pants. And it's going to be a tense finish. We're going to kind of venture out, cook some of these tiles. Oh, wow. We almost got cooked ourselves. Oof. And there you go. That's the basic strategy of hexering. Okay, we've got hexaterrestrial. This is arguably my least favorite final in the whole game. So these walls are going to close in. This is just quick tip, because we might not make it there. The walls are going to close in. Once they start to close in and start touching these tiles, as soon as they hit, the row will disappear. So be wary of that. Now, I like to just hang out, just run around. It's just like normal Hexagon. Avoid falling into gaps. Now, you can kill people or try to eliminate people. It's scary to do so, especially with ping and whatnot. A decent strategy is to hang out on these yellow tiles. They respawn at a fairly decent rate. And just slow dive. Slow dive, take your time. There's really no point in running around, even though I said you can just kind of run around here. Just take your time. Keep watch of where people are going, what they're doing. We're just going to hang out here for now. Slow dive. These tiles will all respawn in time for us by the time we get back, as long as no one else shows up. Someone did. We're just going to grab. All right, we're going to go this way. You got to have quick decision making. We're going to cut this off. Take this, transfer over. Can make that. Gonna go back. And I hate Hexity. It's like one of my least favorites. Again, we're going to pants this guy. Get him out. Good stuff. Easy. So that's basic. That's the premise of Hexity. One of the worst finals in the game, in my opinion. And we finally get to the best final in the game, roll-off. Now, my strategy, and what strategy you want to learn if you want to win this final, the strategy that will get you a 99% win rate on this map is to wall jump. Learn how to wall jump. Go practice. You know, whenever you're in a roll-off final, go to these middle walls and just practice some wall jumps. Because without these, like... It's a chance game. You have to know when to transfer, when not, and you have to worry about other people griefing and being in the way. Knowing how to wall jump on this final is crucial to win it consistently. When blue is not Grand Canyon, it's always one rollable, and orange when it's 5 wall, that is the hardest variant to one roll. So we're just gonna hang out here. That's my advice for this. Learn how to wall jump. Honestly, I don't even know how to play this final. And give good advice other than memorizing the different variants and knowing when to transfer and keeping track of all that. If I'm not wall jumping, like when I'm playing this normally, people will not be able to grab you. See, he wanted to come over, but he got scared because he would have to transfer back to be safe. Once this thing gets sped up enough and the slime gets high enough, people are too afraid to go venture out to the outside because they will get cooked if they do. It's really easy. It's just a nice little curve motion. Just run full speed. The important part is speed, keeping your speed up. Just run full speed, jump out and back in, and there you go. Okay, we've got Kraken Slam. I'm going to explain this quickly because I doubt will last very long. The tentacles, that is the most important part I want to cover. They are really easy to avoid. A lot of people panic. You don't have to panic. Once a tentacle has been activated, all you have to do to avoid it is wait for the tentacle right before it slams. When it pulls back, jump. That's it. That's all you've got to do. It's very easy. Once it pulls back, you jump. So if you're ever in a pinch or you're in a corner or something, you just with tentacles, easy to avoid them. Oh, and we've got a fight here. All right, you know what? We're gonna forsake that. All right, and that guy goes down. There you go. So really just the tentacles. Try to avoid the tentacles and then grief where you can. All right, we've got Fall Mountain and there's a yeet. So we're gonna take the yeet. We're gonna take right path. Oh no, yeah, we're gonna cut over. I don't know if this guy knows the tech, but when there's conveyors here, he does. Always oh, he doesn't. He's diving. Always take the conveyor and then jump up right here. You can't do that on left side. That platform is too high. So we're gonna stay right side. Avoid these balls. Oh, and as we get hit by one. And stay behind these, I don't know, blocks of cheese or whatever for protection. And then we're going to take the yeet. So important with the yeet, you can line up with the shadow and just walk into it. We're going to jump into it, though. We're going to jump right into this and then hold right or left to yeet us up here. And there we go. We've got it. And this guy is nowhere to be found. So let's just grab this. Hup, just like that. Okay, so we've got Lost Temple here. Now, there are a lot of different ways this can go. What you want to do, my tips for this, is usually there's a bigger group, okay? This is just a 1v1. My tip is to stand in the middle and wait. See if I check that other door. Oh my gosh, that guy got sent. So I'm going to check middle. Always check this door and then check right. It was right. Hit this, and it's not going to be straight. We know it's going to be 2 down and then left. Oh, there was the split. So I lied. It is straight. That's GG's. That's GG's. I know I said a lot of nothing with this. There's a whole Discord. No way. There's no way the game crashes when we're going through freaking final room. Oh my gosh, this game is so bad.